Hi, I'm Herman, an analyst in the field of blockchain investments. I've been following crypto gains and startups from the background for a long time. My focus and extensive experience in analysis provided me for the future by helping to form a general scenario for the development of usually illusory new players in the crypto market. In this video we will discuss why should everyone who has the ability to think invest, market development in the current reality and how we can make money on it, where to invest, how exactly and how much, sites with development prospects with indicators of plus 700%, how not to make a mistake and not to know the word losers. Finally, in the end, we will sum up and become a little more financially literate. Let's talk a bit about investments in general. Why should everyone invest? First of all, the increased interest in investments is due to the availability of the process. Nowadays, even a beginner can buy crypto using Visa, MasterCard, and there is nothing shameful about being a beginner at the moment. It is an opportunity to earn, relying on a huge layer of available information on this topic, as well as conducting an independent analysis. Well, I will help you with the analysis. The human brain in the era of scientific and technological progress has become clearly aware that in order to feed itself, it's no longer necessary to plow and sow or invent the wheel. It's enough to think calmly about how to turn existing finances in the direction of enhancement and even multiplication. Naturally, the developing sector of blockchain and cryptos attracts also because of the current situation with the pandemic. People lose their jobs, the employees go bankrupt or try not to go bankrupt by reducing costs and optimizing staff. And this is still just the start. A real crisis is expected by the end of the year. Many people who are thinking about the future don't question how they can make money, but how to save what they have. But here we will learn how to earn money by identifying suitable projects and analyzing the prospects of investing in them for profit. There will also be a cool case of how to get a profit around 700%. More on that in a couple of minutes. I said to myself a year ago, as soon as there is a product that not only fits aesthetically into the market, but also confirms the success in a short time, doesn't throw cheap guarantees playing with grit inside me, but one that I will be confident and invest in to multiply my savings. I will not hesitate to record useful videos aimed at those who are not so stupid as to save for old age using the usual methods. For those who, like me, want to live right now, and here I am. Now about the product that motivated me to buy a video camera. I'm not happy with unknown startups with empty promises and generous forecasts. I'm already sick of these startups, 92% of which have a ridiculous capitalization and artificially created growth dynamics. Here I share Zelwin with you. I've been looking for something to cling on to for a long time, and in the end I just fell in love with this project. Now you will understand why. 98% of projects in the field of blockchain and crypts don't have a product, mass adoption, an experienced team and a clear business model, so you need to invest wisely. I studied Zelwin in detail. This is one of the few projects that meets all the criteria. In May they listed on 5 exchanges that are in the top 20 of CoinMarketCap, the main analytical portal for all transactions, where everything is transparent, up to daily turnover. Unlike 99% of projects, Zelwin didn't make pre-sales, airdrops or any classic ICO. Zelwin didn't give anyone any preliminary discounts. In most projects, at the very initial stage, they give out discounts of 50–80% in order to develop with this money. Then, when everything is ready, they go to the exchanges. And at this initial stage, large primary buyers sell their coins and the value of the coin goes down the pipe. In the crypto, almost all projects initially show a rise of about a week, but then fall sharply down. Zelwin for 5 months for the crypto, this is a very significant indicator, is growing organically, steadily, without a sharp price jump and without sharp decline in prices. At the end of May, Zelwin started at the price of about $1, and now we are seeing a price of $7.26, an increase of plus 700%. Only 5 months have passed. This means that growing is driven by the overall volume of investment. That is, those who invested $1,000 in Zelwin in May now have 7. Or those who invest $10,000 in the coin now have 70. I like this example better. Another important aspect when analyzing the prospects of project is founders. I have little trust in the founders without a personal success story or recognition. Still, crypto isn't a business to start with, and the financial background should be so serious. It isn't a fact that the product will be a failure for beginners, but the statistics of the development of such projects confirms my distrust. Analyzing Zelwin, I learned who is behind it. Project leader Nikolai Shkilov, founder and CEO of the Zelwin marketplace, the versatility of his business clearly shows that ideas are constantly being generated in his head. I respect people who look at the world broadly and most importantly see how to create a quality product in any field, be in restaurants, physical production and now blockchain. Nikolai has been awarded many awards such as Self-Made, Super Top, Best Mentor of the Year in the field of IT and Startup, and according to Forbes is in the top 3 people in the field of blockchain. Well, I have no questions for him. You can Google and see that his experience is trustworthy. Since the main market of cryptocurrencies is concentrated in China, the mention of the Zelwin founder is flattered by the Chinese Forbes. In an interview with entrepreneur.com, Nikolai Shkilov said that he plans to implement the following goals by the end of the year. It's enter the top 20 of CoinMarketCap, reach a capitalization of $1 billion, and invite more than 1,000 sellers of the platform, currently about 600. In addition, another important criterion for my analysis is the team, because no matter how talented the creator is, he alone can't develop all the processes at the proper level. It is a fact. At the moment, Zelwin is very actively progressing. 11 divisions around the world are working on this project. Experts in the field of blockchain technologies, coders, designers, which is immediately felt when you go to the site and install application, business analysts and specialists in all known areas such as legal, economics and so on. The team spent a year and a half creating the product and came out with a ready-made marketing strategy, a customized payment system, a crypto exchanger inside, and a good partner program, a win-win strategy for customers, partners and stores. All this created a wow effect around Zelwin in the circles of analysts and investors. The global market of goods, as the developers themselves call it, was one of the first to implement the principles of work that allow not only sellers and intermediaries to benefit, but also buyers. And of course, what the world thinks about Zelwin. I'm only talking about the loudest mentions. Best project 2020 for investment according to reputable magazines Investing.com, Herman and BMAC. Hundreds of partnership agreements have been signed, including with such IT giants as Stripe, Yandex and Coinbase Commerce. So, well, this is all the theory, but it was impossible to miss it because it is an important aspect. In no case should you start investing in a product that has wide spots or reputation problems. I didn't find anything bad about Zelwin, so Google it again or write in the comments if you have any questions. Now, checkmate part. How much should I invest? Everything I studied when I first got acquainted with the field of investment didn't give me an objective answer. Everything is very blurry and there is always a lot of if. But with experience, I realized the simplest as I turned out true. I want you to ask yourself, what exactly do I want to get out of my investment? Come up with an ideal image of the investment process in your head, with deadlines and exact percents, visualize the dividends and what they will go for. Income within the specified period, 1 month, 3. Save and increase your capital by receiving quarterly dividends from your investments. Banks give us such a negligible percents that it hardly looks like a profit given inflation. Otherwise, inflation can be described as a decrease in the purchasing power index. For example, take the following situation. Before the price jump, the cost of bread was $1. After the jump, $2. Thus, for the same money, you can buy only half a loaf. In other words, the purchasing power of the currency has fallen by 50%. Despite the fact that now more money is required to purchase a product or service, as a rule your income doesn't increase or increases disproportionately to inflation. Having the same income makes you poorer. So which is it? How much should I invest? Let's evaluate everything again with a cool head. I have prepared 3 cases for you, focusing on the fact that we all need to gain confidence in our choice. And I suggest starting with this 3 position. $100, $500 or $1,000. On June 14th, I bought Zelwin for $1,000 on the exchange. Up to this point, I was skeptical as usual and drew conclusions. The rate of coins was then $3.04, and for $1,000 there were 329 Zelwins. By July 14th, the coin rate rose to $4.55. I closed the trade with a profit of $497. After following the price a little, on July 26th, I bought Zelwin for $10,000. At the exchange rate of $4.26, I got 2,347 Zelwins. The price of the coin had just dropped by that moment. According to my forecast, should have started to grow. By September 8th, the rate rose to $5.24. I closed the deal and took a profit of $2,300. Well, on September 18th, I finally got rid of doubts about the success of Zelwin and invested another $37,700 at the rate of $5.09. Here is what I have now: $51,326. Net profit in less than 3 weeks, almost $13,600. And I am in no hurry to close the deal, friends. Actually, now without a twinge of conscience, I record this video. Didn't have time to invest in Bitcoin? Never mind, in 2020 Zelwin has already grown by plus 700%. Don't miss this moment. Step-by-step instruction on how to register and top up your wallet will be attached in the description. Summarize. If you have watched the video up to this point, then I'm pleased to see you in the ranks of like-minded people like me who are interested in profitable solutions. We have a lot of interesting things ahead of us. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss it. And now to sum up. We don't waste money in banks. In the bank you will receive only few percent during the year, with a billion questions, papers, and often without the possibility of early cash withdrawal. With Zelwin, investors have already earned more than 700% in less than half year and don't need any securities, just click a couple of buttons. Where can I invest and earn 3-5 times more money in a few months? Zelwin investors have already done this in 3-4 months. Do you still miss an opportunity? I'm waiting for you in the next video, where we'll look at a few more promising cases. And I'll leave a link to Zelwin and instructions under this video. See you soon, be financially literate. And so, instructions for beginners: how to buy Zelwin in 2 minutes bypassing the exchange. Go to the page of the Zelwin exchanger, enter the amount, or choose among the ready-made packages. For example, $1,000. Now it is 147 Zelwins. Click Exchange. Next, enter your wallet. If you don't have a wallet, I recommend My Ether Wallet. Download the app, open it, click Create a new wallet. Think of the PIN code, confirm it, Face ID if available, or fingerprint for additional security. Wallet created. A backup is offered. I want to save time, and here I confirm my refusal. Don't receive notifications. Click on this down arrow to top up your wallet. The wallet address appears. Click Copy. Now go back to the exchange page. Insert the copied wallet address and enter the email address. We agree to the terms of service. Click Exchange now. Check and click Pay. There are several payment options available here. Choose a convenient one, for example using a bank card. The card data entry field opens, fill it in and click Pay. Now your application is created and processed, after which your Zelwins will get into your wallet. Very fast and super easy.